Hello from central eastern Minnesota, central Minnesota, whatever. I'm down in the Minneapolis area in one of the many, many suburbs of Minneapolis. I got down here safely. All is well. There's a lovely, lovely dog here, and she greeted me so warmly that I just could not be happier. It's been a day, y'all. It has been one hell of a day. Things have been crazy. I've been busy my own self. I haven't really slept. I tried to take a nap. I kind of drifted, but that's about it. But I'm here, and I'm here early because I kind of felt like I needed to. And then I found out that my comments were being considered spam in another chat. So I figured I'd just go live a little bit early and spam that shit out here on my own, where I can't be silenced or told to just send things in private messages, because I'm not going to do that. And what I have to say is not spam. So the person who called my comments spam and said that they were trying to reduce spam and told me that I was welcome to private message is totally welcome to blow me. Yeah, because, sorry, but no. A whole lot of no. So much no. I live here in the States, and I know how this shit works, and I know how the LAPD works because I lived there for 5 years, and I know how large metropolitan police forces in general work, and I know how lawsuits work here in the US. So, really not a good job to tell me that my message was spam. And you're just trying to reduce spam in the chat. Yeah, don't fucking mansplain things to me. Oh no, that's the third night in a row that I haven't made it to 5 minutes without dropping an F-bomb. I'm a bad lady and I do bad things. Not shy about it. Not ashamed. Not sorry. This is who I am. Don't like it? Exit's right up there. Just click that little X and you can go bye-byes and you don't have to worry about it. You won't have to trouble your pretty little head about mansplaining lawsuits in the US to me. I'm a little mad, a little cranky, a little fired up. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm not even going to be dropping names here. All you need to know is that the person who tried to mansplain things to me about my own country was indeed, number one, a man, and number two, not from here. Don't tell me what I know. Don't tell me what's spam. And don't tell me what's important. I'm not young. I've been around the block a couple of times. Yeah, the time to play is over. Because Gil Scott-Heron was wrong. The revolution may very, very well be televised. And I said that to Mitch earlier when I was messaging him. I love that Mitch Brisker came out. Yeah, they might get on each other's nerves like siblings do. But when push come to shove and Aaron needed support, Mitch was there. Along with 2 people in squirrel outfits, 14 pizzas, one of them vegan, some vegan ice cream, a bunch of coffee, and all kinds of other food for people who were out there, and they were gathering, and it was kind of amazing. I love to see it. I love to see it. It was absolutely incredible. And yes, I'm going to recognize the chat. I am going to get to you guys. I see you. I know that you're there. I have got some shit to say. Here's the deal. Aaron was assaulted. Aaron Smith Levin was assaulted for the whole world to see. And when the cops were there, not only did the assailant pull 5 knives from his person and hand them off to a friend, they told Aaron that if he wanted to press charges, that they were likely going to press felony charges on him, which is just stupid anyway. It's an intimidation tactic and it's dumb. Obviously, this person may have gotten a memo of who Aaron is, but he clearly didn't read it because this guy is not about to be intimidated by the LAPD. So that happened. The man was assaulted. The comment that I put in Aaron's chat just a couple minutes ago was to please urge Aaron. And Aaron, you're not watching. I know you're not. But I am urging you now. If somebody wants to clip this and send it to him, you're welcome to do so. Aaron, go to the hospital. I know you hate to do that. I know it's a lot of bullshit. Go to the hospital. Get yourself examined. Make sure to get a head x-ray and see whether or not you have a concussion. You're rolling on very little sleep. You need some food other than the slice of pizza that I saw you eat. And you need documentation of whatever injury may have been incurred, because I know you're going to sue. I know you're going to press charges. And I know that Aaron is live streaming now, Tampa Bay Man. I know, Barbara. You need the documentation, because when you sue, the more documentation you have, the better. And I know that you know this. I know that you also hate going to the doctor and didn't want to do so even when What's-Her-Toes was busy trying to get you to bleed out through the toes. I'm just saying, go to the doctor, get checked out, make it happen, get the documentation, get all the documentation, contusions, bruises, anything. And if it did result in a concussion, get documentation of that too. All of this needs to be presented to your lawyer when you decide that you're going to file charges. Creepy saying you could hear the thud when the guy hit him, and I'm certain that that's true, because there were at least 3 or 4 different camera angles that showed the same assault. They were able to see it from a number of different viewpoints and probably heard it from a number of different viewpoints. Now you need to document the damage that has been done. Because if you do that, that's going to back you up. And if you don't do that, then people are going to say you're making shit up. And we all know that you're not making shit up. That's not going to stop them from trying. And you know this. So, CYA is the rule of the day. Cover your ass, Aaron. As much as you don't want to spend the evening in the ER, go there. Get you some Taco Bell on the way. I know you're wanting some Taco Bell. That's fine. This broadcast is not sponsored by Taco Bell or anybody. Get your Taco Bell along the way, or whatever it is that you want. Del Taco, Tito's Tacos, King Taco. A lot of good tacos to be had out in LA that are hella better than Taco Bell. But when you got a Jones, you got a Jones, and I understand. But then go to the hospital just to have it documented. That's important. I know it doesn't seem important, and I know it seems like the move of a little bitch to go to the doctor. You're fine. You're walking around. Everybody good. No. Get it documented. Get photos taken. The whole nine. Do the whole nine. Do a forensic breakdown of the entire assault and make sure that it is documented from beginning to end, because that's going to help you in the end. Okay? So there's that. Urging Aaron to get his head checked out apparently is considered spam in his chat by one of his mods, because Aaron's a big boy and he should know whether or not he needs medical attention. And my saying something apparently was spam that mod was trying to reduce in his chat. So I was welcome to send it to him in a private message. And I'm here to tell you that Aaron Smith-Levin has not replied to a single email that I have ever sent him in my life. I don't expect that he would read them now. I'm just saying. If somebody can please get the message to him to make that happen, that'd be great. Because I have no way to access him. Much like the teeming throngs that are surrounding him right now. I have no way to access the man. I'm small potatoes. That's okay. Some of you can access him. And maybe some of you can talk some sense and let him know that this is important. It's like when you get into a fender bender, you always go to get checked out. Always. Because things happen later that until you have that initial report, you're not going to be able to trace back to that incident. Tell him to get checked out. It can't do any harm. And all it can do is bolster his case against both the assailant and the bullshit that went on with the LAPD. So, spam? Maybe spam just because other people were saying it as well, and it's a common sense thing to do. Whatever. That's what I got. Been through a few lawsuits in my time. Dealt with the LAPD in my time. I'm not an ignoramus, y'all. I'm a big girl. And I know what I'm talking about. Hello, Hef. Hello, Jen. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Marlene with the confetti titties. I love it. It's delightful. Hello, Miss Sunrise Dawn from North Georgia. Look at all of us frenzies. I know, it's super happy. She said blow. I did. Hey, Purple Groovy. Yeah, it has been a hell of a day, hasn't it? And that's not even counting the fact that I didn't really sleep last night. And then I packed up this morning and came down here to where I am now. And it's been something. It has been something. Hello, Kimberly Gabaldon. Yes, the night is looking up. We now have free range Aaron. That was a crazy day for sure. Yeah, no shitting, Hef. Today has been shit in more ways than one. Yeah, but you know what? It hasn't been totally shit. You're so cute, Crick. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mads. My background has changed. Yes, it has, because I'm down at my best friend's house where she lives with her husband and their delightful dog, Elvira, who many of you already know. And I got the warmest welcome from that little wiggle butt. I just can't even with her. And I took a photo because she was hanging out down here with me. I'm in the basement. And she was hanging out down here with me and giving me the face. Yeah. You know what's up. She's absolutely the sweetest. And I love her to pieces. And I love being greeted like a long lost auntie every time I come to the house. Yeah, mildly toasty. That's absolutely true. Okay, creepy. Just listen, sweet pea. We got confirmation from the doctor today that my dad's cancer is back. The doc is pretty sure he got all the tumor, but we don't know about any other cells. I'm terrified. I'm sorry to hear that, honey. Yeah, it really has been a day. The LAPD burned all our biscuits. Yeah, they sure did. And this ain't the first time. And it was growing by the minute. It was beautiful. Yeah, that whole group of people outside the Hollywood Popo. I mean, Jenna Miscavige was there. Serge and Lara were preaching. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful. I know that I saw Serge and I heard Serge. I was upstairs when all this went on. I was watching Aaron's live, and then I went upstairs because my best friend got home from work. So I popped upstairs to say hello, and I hear yelling downstairs. It was like the sneeze heard around the world, only worse. So I came downstairs and was like, what the fucking fuck just happened? And then I saw that Aaron had been arrested, and I knew that the yelling was from Serge, and he was letting him have it, which was smart. The stupid thing was that they chose not to listen. The energy in the air after he got out was fantastic. Yes, it was. And seeing him give a giant hug to that person in the full body squirrel suit, complete with the giant head, amazing. Amazing. And I also got to see him he got to meet up with Streets for the very first time, which was awesome. And I saw he and Mitch Brisker have a little hug, and that made me really happy. It gave me a big happy to see that happen. Yeah, good question, Barbara. How is your hubby feeling, Dawn? How's Scott doing? Is he feeling better? Holy hell, I have missed a lot while I slept. Yeah, no shit you have. Holy hell. It has been a bonkers day here in the US. Yep. Aaron is live streaming now. Yes, document everything. You could hear the thud when the guy hit him. I know you know that I know that you also know, and you know that I know that you know that I know. Mm-hmm. Oh, Barbara actually got Taco Bell on the way home from Clearwater the other night. That still sounds kind of good. I still haven't seen the assault on anyone else's stream. Has anyone else seen it? I can't bring myself to go find it, but apparently it was on his live. And if you go to his live from this afternoon, it's at the 29-minute mark. That's what I've been told. Maybe we should all do it and say something about documenting it forensically for the lawsuit. That would be smart, Jen. If more than one person is saying it and is actually getting that message to him, that would be really smart. Spam, new cruise drink. Ew. It would have to be pink and gelatinous. Oh. Next time I see him, I'll give him the message. Okay. Sarah S. Oh, I don't recall seeing you here before. Welcome. I agree. Barbara also agrees. Maybe you can talk him into it, Marilyn? Maybe. That's the most delightful compliment I've gotten in so long, Gurroar. You are not small potatoes. You're basically as rad as poutine. I love poutine so much. I don't know that my blackened, jaded, bitter little heart can take much more warming today. Between seeing the hug between Mitch and Aaron and now being called as rad as poutine? Damn. And the welcome from Elvira? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. What are they going to do? Block all of us? Oh, no, he wasn't blocking me. He was just telling me to, take my spam to private messages. I think Aaron reads most emails, but not reply. I sent him an email, but didn't get a reply, but he used the image I sent, so obviously he had gotten it. I mean, fair enough. People just said it to Aaron 5 seconds ago. Yeah, no, people have been saying it the whole time, but he's still standing there on the fucking sidewalk. Why are those turd boobies? That's some Cleveland steamer shit going on there, and I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, they did. They didn't mean to, but they sure did. They just turned him into a big ol' legend. Bouncing between the audit channels at the moment, but I wanted to say you are all awesome. So very dear and special. Always happy when I get to hang out with you all in chats. I am so happy to see you here, Gurroar. I really am. You are an absolute delight of a human being, and I'm just always happy when you're here. Sorry, opened my eyes about 2 minutes ago and stepped into this crazy info. Have to get my head off the pillow. Girl, get you some coffee. Wake up. This is not the first thing. My show is probably not what you want to wake up to. This is not any kind of soothing, happy morning news. Shit has been popping off all over the place. It's been a little bit bonkers today. Oh, I love her, but I have to disagree. She's the second sweetest next to Mona, but a very, very close second. Very, very, very close second. Okay, I can accept that. I can accept that. This one, um, because when I'm here, I sleep on a couch, and she snuggles so hard that basically she wants to shove me right off the couch. That's how she rolls. This girl. Will said that was Solomon. Oh, in the squirrel suit. A lot of people were trying to figure out whether or not that was Sterling, and that would have made me laugh if Sterling had put on a full-on, complete with giant head squirrel suit and shown up to the Hollywood Police Division. That would have been fucking funny. Can you imagine? That photo should be on a t-shirt. Oh, of the dog who is right now crashed out on the couch, Miss Elvira. She's amazing. She's a poster dog. Scott does seem to be feeling better, but he did sneeze on my live this morning, and Maya got to hear it. Nice. Aaron said he will be doing highlighted shorts. Good. Spam and a Bloody Mary. Only fried spam. It would have to be fried spam. Anything else I don't know that I'll accept. Because anything else would just be gross. It doesn't show him getting punched in the head, though, just his phone falling, just wondering, oh, okay. There were a lot of people there, so I can't imagine that somebody didn't catch it. And thank you, Cricket. Scott is doing his best to be supportive, but my nerves are still shot. Of course they are. Of course they are. Everybody's nerves are shot today for one reason or another. I know mine are. Used to represent plaintiffs in civil cases. Getting checked by a doctor ASAP after something like this is normally the first thing I'd tell something after something like this. Thank you, Cookie Monster, a.k.a. CO Boof. Hello, Retired Red. Good to see you. You've been busy today. But there's also propaganda value in continuing to stream on a semi-historic occasion, and he's not in town for very long. Fair enough. Fair enough. But now that he's out of the holding facility, he really does need to be checked out. Love your new digs. These will be the new digs for until the 28th. I go home on the 28th. So yeah, this is where I'll be for the whole next week. And then some, a little bit. Is she another land hippo? She's a couch hog is what she is. She wants to shove me right off the couch. And every time I would tell Doug about it, he would laugh his little ass off. Looks like Marilyn may have to reach out to him. His live is over. Okay, good. Well, I hope he went to go and get some food, and I hope that he went to go and get himself checked out. It would be the really smart thing to do. Marla. Hello, Marla. That would be so Sterling. Wonder if we follow the money if the attacker wasn't paid by the cult director, direct or indirectly. Awfully suspicious. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And from what Scuttlebutt is saying, that the cop, Talman, is the son of somebody who used to be on Perry Mason and is a Scientologist himself. So, yeah, either way, this was a setup, and it was a really, really poorly thought out setup. Yadira, hey guys, hey Cricket, hi, good to see you. What's up with my nerves? It has been a day from your nerves. For your nerves and my nerves and everybody else's nerves and Aaron Smith Levin's nerves, especially the nerve endings on his poor little noggin where he got bonked. Yeah, it's been that kind of day. Liz got it from another angle and Lori Plays clipped it. Excellent. Good to hear it, Jen. What did I miss? I was dealing with the pups. Did you miss the photo of Elvira? Let me know because I'll show it again. She's here, but she's sleeping over on the couch and there isn't very good lighting over there. Mitch is still live, but I don't know if he's still there with Aaron. Okay, fair enough. Apparently, the security cameras on nearby buildings got footage too. The police were reportedly looking at that. Good. I'm glad they were. Dang, I just found out how to change the chat settings on my phone. Looks like it hides more on my phone than on my PC. That kind of makes sense, unfortunately. Hello, all. Hello, Marie. Good to see you. Telling Aaron to go to the hospital to get checked forensically for lawsuit purposes. Yeah, that's what we were talking about, Marilyn. We just want him to make sure that his ass is covered and has documentation in as many possible directions as he can get. He went to karaoke. Oh, good. I can't imagine what that karaoke night is like. Wonder where he's going. If I still lived in LA, I would take my ass out to that karaoke night. I was thinking earlier that I would have loved to hear Doug's reaction today. Doug would have been fascinated by this. I don't think he would have been surprised by the turn of events. But yeah, I would be interested in knowing what his take would have been as well. I cannot presume to speak for the man, but it would have been fascinating to hear, and I would have been here for it 100,000%. I'm going to be up for hours so keyed up and emotional. Girl, I hear you. No, I want to see it. You didn't see Elvira. Are you ready? There she is. Just staring at me. Such a face on this girl. She really is just so sweet. And now she is absolutely zonked out on the couch, which means I'm going to have to fight with her to get any room. It was red and already swelling up within seconds where the dude clocked him. Yeah. And he had marks on his arms from where they had him chained to the friggin' bench for 3 hours. I was causing damage for his shoulders. I'm going to be up for hours. Nerves are so strung out. I'm really hoping that I'm not, because I already got very, very little sleep last night. I don't think I fell into a full REM sleep at any point, honestly. And then I had to be, I was told I had to be up and packed and ready to go out the door by 9:30. And then that got bumped back by an hour significantly later. But I was already ready to rock. And I didn't get much sleep on the shuttle bus down here, because there was a gentleman sitting behind me who had Jersey Mike's. He had a bag of Jersey Mike's sandwich. And he opened it up Now, I saw him get out of his car being dropped off to get onto the bus. And he had that bag from Jersey Mike's, and my mom said, "Aw, it's a mom and her grown son." And I said, "I wanna steal his sandwich." And she looked at me and I said, "Come on, are you telling me Jersey Mike's isn't good?" And she's like, "No, you're right, they do make a good sandwich." Um, Despite there being plenty of empty rows on the bus, the gentleman chose to sit right behind me. And the bus has Wi-Fi, and the guy went through and explained what, how the Wi-Fi works and what the password was and what was uppercase and what was lowercase. And as soon as he stopped talking, this guy's raising his hand going, "What was the Wi-Fi password again?" I turned around and told him what it was. And he's like, "Huh?" And looking at the driver, because apparently only guys can tell you what the Wi-Fi password is. And then we're about 5 minutes into the drive, and the guy starts opening his sandwich. And it smelled amazing. But I don't think he could have been louder with that paper that was wrapping the sandwich if he had actually tried. It was the loudest thing. Like, those bags of Sun Chips that are the recyclable, biodegradable bags, but are also the loudest snack you have ever heard in your life when you're trying to open the fucking things? It was that times like 5. I had earbuds in. I was listening to a podcast, and this was still distracting to me. I'm like, "You son of a bitch, I am gonna climb over the seat, and I'm gonna steal your sandwich. And then I'm gonna hit you over the head with something, just for good measure, because you're being a douche." I managed not to assault a stranger. I didn't steal anybody's food. God, did I want to. Moved from the 2-girl kitty room to the 2-boy kitty room. So much work, these kitties. Yes, they are. But you know what? They're so worth it. Adrenaline will keep them up all night. Yes, it will, Yadira. I might have to reboot my body to work on US time so I don't miss the action. I mean, you might. For a little while. Anyway. I know. I know. Is she not just stunning? Her little face. I know, we love her. Sweetheart, that's her. She is a cuddle bug. Cuddle me right off the damn couch. Wind up on the floor. And tried to lock him in a filthy bathroom. Yes, they did. They did do that. Mr. Bad Cop tried to do that. Tried to lock him up in the bathroom. Until somebody else came by and was like, "Ew, no, that's nasty. Get him out of there." See you back in a little bit, Miss Sunrise Dawn. Loved Marilyn Singing Short. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet today, but I plan on it before I go to bed. Why should we not do anything and let a judge figure it out later? I think a judge should figure it out later, and I think a judge is going to figure out later. But what I think should be done in the meantime is document everything, and that includes going to the ER to get the injuries documented that he suffered, both from the attack and the marks on his arms from when he was being detained by the LAPD for stupid fucking reasons and trumped up reasons that they could not back up clearly. Otherwise, they would have booked him. So that's what I think. Selma, complicated last name. Hello. Good morning, beautiful people. I saw the whole thing happen live on Liz's channel, and when I woke up, I logged in and Aaron was released. Amazing. I saw it all. Yeah, it was pretty incredible, wasn't it? Oh, no. When you bring the Jersey Mikes, you bring enough to share. That's what I'm saying. Jersey Mike's is expensive. Well, I mean, I guess that, in comparison to the Taco Bell that Aaron's been craving tonight, yeah. Yeah, it is. But their sandwiches are also huge. I can eat on one of those for 3 days. And have, actually. Gosh, I really want to try one of those sandwiches. Yeah, they're really good. Autocock! They partying down there. Yes, Autocock and Autocock Rocket. Antran, hello, welcome Antran with all of your lovely emojis. Good to see you. Autocock sounds fun. No, it's just autocorrect, autocock rocket, auto cucumber, auto carrot. It's more of an annoying than anything. Okchimbie? I don't know what that means. Cookie Monster also love autocock. Nom nom. I can eat an entire giant Mike sub in one sitting. Actually, I always do. Ooh, girl. Well, you're doing better than I am. I can't do that shit. I have tiny little stomach capacity. And most of the time these days I get a sub in a tub because I'm not allowed to have the bread except on feast days. Tomorrow might have to be a feast day. I might have to fuck up some Jersey Mikes. Hi, new person from the CIA that I haven't met before. Blessings be upon you. I'm not from the CIA. But hello, welcome, Willie Lopez. If I was from the CIA, I'd be getting paid better. I can seriously eat some major food. You need to start a mukbang channel. People would pay you to watch that. I can eat a small one. That's what she said. Oh my. Yeah, serious George Takei vibes there. So, it's almost 1 a.m. on a Friday night, y'all. Who is ready for a Xenu Marlene? I'll film it for you, Steve-O. Nice. Well done, Barbara. I approve. I know I've seen Kimberly Gabaldon. There she is. Coming in with the fancy-ass Xenu Marlene because she knows we need her tonight. Cheers, y'all. Wait, did my color go all different? It went a little warmer there for a second. Nice. Barbara, you are inspiring me to think things that are absolutely filthy. I could rephrase this in so many ways. Barbara can eat 2 footlongs from Subway at one time. She probably shouldn't admit that. what Barbara's saying is she can take 2 12-inchers at once. Now I have to tell about the time I was an internet manager at a car dealership. I wrote a lengthy email to explain why it was important to stop the cock. Somehow I don't think that that's what you meant to say. That's funny. You're not the typical CIA honeypot. Honey, I ain't your typical anything. You'll figure that out. I knew you were going to go there. Of course you did. Of course you did, because I'm filthy. I need to get Barbara on the subway. Ooh, damn. Not the clock. Oh, no. Oh, honey. You know, though, what happens to me is that sometimes I type really fast and I type really fast and sometimes I sign off my email with regards. Regards. The button that's right above the G when I'm typing. Thankfully, I have never sent an email like that. I've always caught it before it went out, but not going to say that hasn't been a typo. Because it has. Technically, you could take 3. I love that we're here about technicalities. Okay, then I can eat 3 footlongs at what time? No, 4. 6 if you use both hands. Not that Hef would know. Absolutely not. I don't wear my glasses, so sometimes there are typos. I hear you, Kim. Good to see you. Oh, it was bad. So bad. I'm sure it was. I can't imagine what the fallout for something like that would have been. I also read some things very wrong. Oh yeah, I have that disease. Absolutely. 100%. Your words per minute may have been the reason the CIA recruited you. Like I said, if I was working for the CIA, Sweet Pea, I would be getting paid. Yeah. Type really fast for us. Okay. I haven't made that movie yet. Well, girl, get cracking. Don't you have a cruise to pay for? Is it wrong that I'd really love 12 inches right now? No, honey. No, that's not wrong at all. You're okay. We don't judge here. The stories we shall share. Oh, yes. But the ride down here wasn't all super loud Jersey Mike's paper rattling, icy cold douche nozzle. Internet mansplaining mother. I did also get to see a really, really nice, big, beautiful bald eagle on my way down here. Just chilling in a tree, watching what was happening. And I saw a nice big hawk. So it was a pretty cool day for bird watching. I was paying most of my attention to the trees, honestly, because I was doing anything to distract my poor little brain meats between the podcast in my ears and what I was looking at with my eyeballs, to distract from Captain Jersey Mike sitting right friggin' behind me. So, yeah, I saw some cool stuff. It was pretty awesome. Didn't sleep on the bus. Would have liked to. Didn't. Couldn't. Because Russell behind me. She's not CIA, but CIA stole the tech and took over Scientology in the late 70s, early 80s through their agents Emery Mead and Ingo Swann. Just kidding. Sort of. Yeah. You love their subs too? I can appreciate a man with good taste. Ooh, Yadira's got the popcorn. Nice. Popcorn sounds good. I can actually handle 24 inches if you go back to my original sandwich text. Yes, you can. Like a pro. I told you. Nice, big, bald eagle. Actual bald eagle. The bird. Now Barbara wants a Stouffer's French bread pizza. That's okay. Yadira, it went way far in for me too. Yeah, I bet it did, Barbara. Damn. National Popcorn Day yesterday. Oh, nice. How do you know so much about the CIA? I don't know a whole lot about the CIA, but I know they pay better than what I'm making now. There's a pair of bald eagles down the road from me and a big hawk behind me. Hear it screaming when it catches a big snake. Nice. My dad worked for the CIA. Oh, cool, Barbara. Mine was involved in other things that were not CIA related, but they resulted in me having government surveillance starting when I was a very young teenager. "24 inches, isn't that the same size as Rodney?" You know, that's a good question. I can't remember the original dimensions of Rodney. Rodney in a squirrel suit, in a tubesy. Say nice big hawk again? Okay. Just did. What? Picking on me? Almost choked twice with all of that? Girl. My grandpa was in the mafia. Nice. Any of you pros want to take a 3-inch finger sandwich with the crust cut off? Pass. I think I've already had that a couple of times. No, I can't. I can't even get me a job with the CIA, Sweet Pea. That's what I've been trying to tell you. Sounds like your dad has an interesting story. My stepdad? Yeah, sure does. Yeah, he absolutely does. Fascinating story. Most of it I can't tell here. But when I can tell it, when it can be told, it'll be told. That's okay. 24 inches would choke anyone. Well, I mean, fair. Except maybe Hef. I don't know if Hef has a gag reflex. Honestly, I think that Hef might have retractable teeth, a flip top head, and no gag reflex. But I've been wrong before. I don't know. I can't speak for Hef. Lol, sorry, I'm just having a bit of fun. That's fine. Not mad. I plead the fifth. That's okay. That's all right. I see you. Okay, I just hit the wall hard. Gonna PTFO. All right, do that. PTFO, sweetheart. Sweet, sleep sweet. This conversation is making me sore in more than one place. Yeah, right? You're nice. You said it, not me. I never said I was a nice woman. Nor will I. What fun is no gag reflex? I don't know. All the joy and amusement of not vomiting. And take that as you will. I mean, I'm not here to yuck your yum if that's what you're into. You go right ahead. But I'll pass. I'll pass on the acid damage to the inside of my throat and the damage to my teeth and everything else. Yeah, that's not my jam. So, I mean, if you're into that, then rock on with your bad self. Denny's of the YouTube. Love it here. Fucking A right. That's how we roll. Well, you're very welcome. Night, my good people, and Cricket. Ciao, ciao. I only have a gag reflex when I brush my teeth. Oh, brushing my teeth isn't so bad. Brushing my tongue? The worst. Better question, what fun is a gag reflex? Yeah, right? Seriously, my entire life. That's not a toothbrush. That's not a toothbrush. Dun, dun. He was so amused he had to say it again. Barb needs a toothbrush. See you, Marlene. Oh, night meds. Night meds, y'all. It's almost 1 o'clock. Night meds. We're doing night meds early because I didn't sleep worth a nickel-plated fuck last night, and I fully intend on getting some sleep tonight. So night meds, y'all. This is your night meds reminder. I miss those days. I was sore the day after. Girl, it has been a while. Later rest while editing stage. Lots of video work to do. Girl, get it. Get after it. Good night, Willie Lopez. Good night. Sleep sweet. Ciao, ciao. The tongue part of the brushing my teeth that gags me, I wasn't clear. Yeah, same. Ugh, awful. Zena Marlene with meds. I love this. I love this. I'm only sore now when I vacuum and mop. Yeah, me, when I do the dishes. The lighting is weird in here, so you can't really see it very well. But yeah, yeah. First travel day with the hand injury has been a biatch. I'm not happy. But yeah, I get sore when I do the dishes. What the fuck? Boy, you ain't kidding, Kim. I can't remember. I think I've only seen it once. And even then, I didn't see it all the way through, I don't think. Go back and watch and let us know. Dang, that doesn't look as good as last time. Yeah, it's hard because the lighting is blown out in here, but yeah, now you can kind of see it. It's still deep. It's still got a lot of healing to do, but I've been slathering it with snail. So, a couple 3 times a day, it's been getting snail put on it, and the problem is that it was a travel day. So, of course, I'm crashing into everything. I was watching Aaron live. Yeah, so was I. Yes, Joel McCoy, it was one hell of a day. No shit. That's what we've all been talking about here. Like, and um I saw some really cool stuff happening uh at the Hollywood division when everyone was doing the thing, when they were all gathered up and waiting for him. I saw some really cool shit when he came out. I saw Serge and Laura FM testifying out there with a realness, and that was amazing. But I saw all that bullshit happen as well, and then I got kind of told off in Aaron's chat after he was out and back at the testing center, because I was urging him to do something that would be really important for his legal case, and was told that by the mod that they were trying to reduce spam. So I'm a little butthurt right now, a little salty. You think it looks deep as fuck? It was about 1 millimeter too shallow for me to need stitches. And that was after it was assessed by my mother, who was a nurse for 36, 37 years, something like that. So she looked at it, because when I washed that glass and that chunk fell out of it, and I went in with my hand with the scrubby sponge and twisted as the chunk fell out of it, which is how these injuries happened. I left a note on the glass that said, yeah, it may have drawn first blood, but he'll never hold liquids in this house again. And when I came shambling up the next morning, because I heard the neighbors plowing our driveway, Mom came straight in off the porch that she was shoveling and said, I want to see what that hand looks like without the bandages. And she decided that it didn't need stitches, but we cleaned it again, and I had cleaned it with hot water, and, I was washing dishes, and I washed dishes in hot fucking water. So I got hot water and dish liquid and everything, so that got it all cleaned out. So she just, hit it with some antiseptic spray, put some Neosporin on it, and then closed everything up with steri strips. This is day 2 that it's been completely open from the steri strips and been allowed to breathe all day long. But the problem is that I was traveling today. And so, of course, I was crashing it into fucking everything. It's been a real good time. Oh my goodness, Cricket, that looks like it hurts. It do. Yep, it sure do. This was an example of the power of new media and the power of the people. And that's why I'm saying That's why I titled tonight's video, "The Revolution May Well Be Televised," because I think that this was a grave misstep on the part of the cult. And they are in for some consequences like they absolutely did not foresee. And it's going to be beautiful. And every ounce of it is going to be on the internet for everyone to see. And that makes me really happy. It's very rare that I'm able to say, what a time to be alive, and actually mean it in a positive way. But tonight I am. It's 3 a.m. in Puerto Rico. I can't sleep. Oh, bless. I'm sorry to hear that, Yadira. I hope that you get some rest. But I understand being riled up. I'm riled up too. The not so graceful swan. I love that Jenna Miscavige showed up. I do too. And I love that Serge was standing there with an arm around Lara and an arm around Jenna, because they all came up with the same fucking abuse. Different, but the same. They were all children. They were all put through some just horrendous shit. And I love that they were preaching it. And I love that Jenna showed up. And I love that she represented. I was thrilled that Mitch was there. Mitch Brisker was there. Some people were calling him clout chasing. And I think that's bullshit, because Mitch went through a lot of shit too. And, you know, like I said earlier, even though he and Aaron squabble like siblings, they have differences of opinion, differences of viewpoint on a lot of things. That's okay. We're adults. We can do that, and we can only see things through the lens of our own experience. We can try to put ourselves in other people's shoes, but it's been proven through studies that that doesn't actually work. We can only consider their situation and how we would react if we were in that situation, which is a totally different thing. It's not seeking that other person's perspective. It's just trying to see, okay, if I were in that situation, how would I react? And that's totally different. So, yeah, they have different perspectives. They have different experiences, and they're gonna squabble. But I saw Aaron walk up to Mitch, and I saw the two of them embrace outside the Hollywood division. And that was beautiful. That was really nice to see. He wasn't out there to clout goblin. He was out there to show support. And he stuck around to continue showing support and continue showing the cult that he was out and he was speaking. And that he was going to do everything that he could to also try to bring them down. And I think that that's a beautiful thing, because the more voices we add to this, the stronger we all are. I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm a fucking never in. But the more voices that we're in that can speak from experience, from what they've seen, from Sea Org to public that was somehow working at Gold Base for ages. All of those viewpoints are valid. And they're all out here and they're all saying basically the same thing. That it's a cult, that it's abusive, and it's got to come down. At the very least, it needs its tax exemption revoked. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Because again, the more people we have to add to that voice, the stronger that voice is. As long as the message stays the same. And the message is staying the same. Let me step down off my soapbox. I think I scared my poor dog screaming at my phone when it happened. No shit. Yes. Yes, my mother insists that we wash the dishes before we put it in the dishwasher because the dishwasher sterilizes the dishes. That's what she says. That's what she says. Um, the dishwasher sterilizes the dishes. We wash most of the crap off of the dishes beforehand because, and I quote, "This dishwasher is not a pizza eater." Does that mean it's not very effective? I'm not feeding pizza to the dishwasher, but I don't know. We do that. So, yes, we wash the dishes before we put it in the dishwasher. Sometimes I just wash the fucking dishes and put them in the dish drainer and don't bother with the dishwasher because why waste the water? That man is an irresponsible dog owner. Yes. Although I don't know if he is the dog owner. Because when he handed that dog over to the other person who was there, that dog was rolling on the ground. The dog was perfectly happy. I just think the dog has been trained for some certain things. And I think that whoever that dog's person is a really shit person. That's what I think. And I feel bad for that dog. And I hope that that dog finds better people. The LAPD done messed up. You damn right. And Chris without a Hellcat's live at the police station. Alex was messaging him to tell Jeff Augustine that he said hello. Was Augustine even there? Also, ew. I'm surprised little creepy wig, ill-fitting dentures lady wasn't there too, but it might have been well past her bedtime, don't you think? LAPD behaved like dickwads. Okay. Aaron said he appreciated Mitch coming out. Yep. And it was good to see it. I'm going to say something you might not like. Aaron being arrested will help the cause. I say that only because he was released. Which cause? Which cause will it help? The cult's cause? Or the people getting out's cause? I'm not sure which one you mean, but I'm certainly willing to entertain whatever it is that you have to say. Kazri of Hecate.com. Hey everyone, we're still iced over here in Portland. Tomorrow maybe it will thaw. I have power and found a way to get internet, even though the cable got knocked down by a broken frozen tree limb. Ow. Gross. I'm sorry to hear that, Kazri. That's stinky. Mitch doesn't deserve the hate. I agree. And I've just finished his book. I finished it last night after I got done hanging out with y'all. Sorry to be late to arrive. I see that there's some heavy stuff being talked about. Yeah, it's been a hell of a day, Kazri. It's been very busy. Yes, Barbara, I thought the same. Arresting Aaron in front of thousands was the worst mistake. Agreed. If you see Aaron, can you please ask him to go to the hospital, please, ASAP? Marjan, that's exactly what I've been saying. And the mod over on Aaron's live didn't want to hear it, but that's exactly what I've been saying. I won't see Aaron. I'm on the frozen ice planet of Hoth. but I have put the word out to a number of different, I mean, I've put the word out on here. And if you go back to the beginning, you'll see it. That's what I'm trying to get him to do. That's the message that I'm trying to get to him, is that he does need to get to the hospital to get checked out and get everything documented. 100%. I am with you, Marjan Kekavusi. Yes, I am. It exposed the corruption. Yeah, it did. Aaron got attacked, then arrested for no reason, then released. Yep, and he wasn't booked. He wasn't fingerprinted. They didn't do a mugshot. Nothing. Wait, was it the same dog owner that has been there before? I believe so. But I don't know. I don't know. But from what I hear, yes. Can we get that guy's name? The guy who attacked him or the cop who arrested him? The cop who arrested him, his last name is Talman, Talman. And over on Streets LA's channel, they were giving his email address at the LAPD. The man who attacked him, I don't know his name. And I don't know if anybody knows his name. And even if I did, I'm not about to dox the guy. That dog was trained for aggression on silent cues coming from a trainer. Okay. So coming from a trainer, not necessarily the man who was holding the dog at the time. Could that cue have come from somebody else, his trainer, who could also have been in the crowd within eyesight of the dog? That interests me. Because the way that dog was behaving when they handed the leash off to the other gentleman when the guy was being arrested, that dog was behaving like a completely different dog. So I am interested to hear your take on that, and you have expertise that I do not. So I am paying attention to you, Jen. I hear you, and I am looking forward to hearing more. I take my dishwasher apart and clean it every 6 months. However, the dryer cuts me every time I service it. Ow. Ow. Yeah, see, this was not caused by the actual dishwasher. This was caused because I had a scrubby sponge in my hand. I went to go and clean a glass, and I put my hand in and I twisted, and a chunk of glass fell out of it as I was twisting. And so I twisted my hand and got cut there and there. This one being significantly deeper of the two. But yeah, it's just obnoxious. Xenu fucking Christ, Cricket, our parents are so very Xenu damn Minnesotan with the dishwasher. I mean, seriously. Jeff was there. Okay. Gross, Alex. Gross. Go goblin somewhere else. I mean, clearly somebody else has the attention on them. Pup nose. Yep. She sure do. And I'm listening. Augustine was at the police station. Okay. Yep. Don't care. Your boyfriend is messaging you? Honey, I don't have one of those. I don't have time. Did the man leave his dog with someone at the scene when the police took him? Yes. Handed the leash off while he was being searched and arrested. Searched and arrested. Yeah. Handed the leash off to somebody else, and that dog was rolling around, showing its belly. Happiest dog in the world. Cult shut down and crooked LAPD. Yep, absolutely, Margie Barr. I agree. Aaron's cause will get help out. Help the cause of exposing the cult of Scientology abuses and get their tax-exempt status taken away. That cause. Yep. Yep. I don't disagree with that at all. I think it's absolutely true. I think that Scientology done messed up. This was a really poorly thought out move on their part. I mean, the fake bomb threats were bad enough, but this, oh, this is a whole new level. Problem is that Aaron telegraphed his movements. He told them when he was going to be there. Everyone knew that he was going to be there, including Osa, including the entire rest of the cult. Everyone knew that he was going to be there. So why not plan something for that day? Oh, and you know what? Let me talk about this for a second, because this has lit the fuse on my tampon more than once. There have been certain executives that have left the church and spoken out. And one of the things that they said was that they had a travel agency on site, and that travel agency was able to view the flight manifests and figure out what flights people were on. And that piece has been picked up by others and parroted. That is not correct. Lawrence Wright, in Going Clear, has it correct. That they may have had a travel agency, but no travel agency is able to look at flight manifests. They're just not. So what would happen is that there would be people who would call the airlines pretending to be that person, or pretending to be a wife or a family member or something like that, to try to get the information out of the airline that they're not technically supposed to get. If they pretend that they're that person, they'll say, hey, you know what? I want to book myself on blah, blah, blah flight at X time. And they're like, oh, well, you're already booked on meow, meow, meow flight. Come on. At one point, it all went all the way up to like a VP or not a CEO, but one step down for the airline, because this person kept escalating and escalating and escalating. And this person, this executive, thought that they were being helpful, and they gave out information that should have been private. But I need to say this as a travel advisor, as somebody who has worked corporate travel for very, very large companies and has worked VIP corporate travel for very, very large companies, international companies. No travel agent has the ability to see an entire flight manifest. The only people who can see the flight manifest are people at the airline itself. End of line. So we need to stop that lie, that piece of misinformation, or that piece of misunderstanding in its tracks. Let's stop that, because it's not true. And that's really frustrating to me as a travel professional. Continuing on. Somebody is looking for freaks in Portland, waiting on someone to help me sound out. Yeah, I'm not into sounding. Also, nowhere near Portland. The only person that I know of who's anywhere near Portland isn't into that kind of thing either. So you might be in the wrong chat. I'm a freak and I love to go to Oregon, but it's too cold right now. Fair. I've watched every interaction they've had with that dude, and every single time I've caught him dropping silent cues to set off the dog. Okay. All right. I believe you. Pup, you'd be a great expert on the witness stand. This is a fact. Marjan, I don't understand why Aaron's mod was telling us to stop talking about Aaron going to the hospital. Marjan, I don't understand it either. I don't understand it. I'm mad about it. I think it's irresponsible. Okay. You know, I mean, let him take the hit on it. People are looking out for Aaron and they're trying to advise him on what would be the smartest scenario for his lawsuits going forward. But I was also told to private message Aaron about it. And yeah, I'm a little grumpy. Little cranky. Pup is the trainer acknowledging what she saw. Absolutely, 100%. That handler has him trained to react in that manner. Okay. The bald cop was a huge dick swinger, in my opinion. Swing in, dick. Swing that dick. Yep. Ouchie. Yep. Absolutely. And because my middle names are not Grace and Agility, I've been crashing it into everything on today, this lovely travel day. So it's been fun. I thought the dog's behavior was way different when the other guy took the leash. Odd. Yes, it was. Significantly. The guy who attacked Aaron, I would need his name because from what I've heard, he's been doing this before, and I wonder if he's working for the cult. It's very possible. Other people on other streams might have that information. I do not. I'm sorry, Marjan. I don't. Maybe Streets does. Streets might know. Chris without a Hellcat might know. Jessica Palmadessa might know. I don't have that information for you, Sweet Pea. I'm sorry. My grandpa was a Xenu lover until she got fiddled with. He got fiddled with? Okay. Subtle cues to activate and settle. Yep. So you're available. Did I mention that I don't have the time? I don't have the time. That poor dog doesn't deserve that. You know it. You know it. That poor dog deserves way better. We can go cruising for boyfriends on our cruise. Still waiting to find out if I go, but I can very optimistic. Excellent. You just keep me posted, baby. I'd cruise with you. They're too stupid to plan anything helpful for them, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, I've never seen the arrested be allowed to empty his own pockets containing multiple knives. Yeah, 5, if I have the count correctly, into an evidence bag politely held open by the arresting officer. It's fucking bonkers. And the dog started dry heaving. She was thirsty, overheated, and very stressed. Oh, I didn't see that. You dear, I was worried the dog was thirsty and dehydrated. I was upset. Yep, more signs to make me to believe this is trained behavior and not the general temperament of the dog. She seemed like such a sweet girl when she was rolling around on the sidewalk. Any places you recommend traveling to? Yes, everywhere. Get out of your comfort zone. Go someplace else. Explore. Don't be a tourist. Be a traveler. There's a difference. My heart was so sad for her. She looked like my fur nephew, and she was being a good girl. She was. So turned on by a woman who can type 200 words per minute. High IQ. Nice. Me too. Not only am I a trainer, I am also a service dog handler with a pit as my dog. We already have a hard time with service dogs, and then the breed things like this just make it even worse. Of course it does. Of course it does. And that's so fucking frustrating. You and Reese will need to sing that on the cruise live. We're going to have to figure out some more lyrics for it. It can't just be like 2 little lines. I'm back, y'all. My phone went stupid. Sorry to hear that. I got the John Kramer eyes from Saw. Bro. I mean, if you insist. He's probably a vet with issues that COS is paying to do that. This man needs help if he has PTSD. We all need help if we have PTSD. I'm just mad that they're getting a dog involved, an innocent animal. Elvira's having a bath. Yeah, that's right. I'm talking to you. Let's see what photo the lady sent to me. Shelly and Jasper laid to get earlier, and I just had to get a photo. Jasper looks a little guilty. Not gonna lie. Shelly looks like she's completely dominating that. Like, completely. Elvira, could you lick louder? She's like, what? Young lady, you're so loud when you're bathing. Who's that wiggle butt? What you doing? You're being a good girl. Oh, but you stinky. You're a stinky girl. Why are you so stinky? Stinky butt. You got a stinky butt. Yay. Yay. Good, good, good. Good thing you can't smell it. I think she came over here and laid some ass. Lord have mercy. Somebody help me. Isn't she just? She's such a good girl. Oh, now she's rolling. She's rolling. Rolly dog. Yes, I showed you rolling to the whole internet. All of it. She's a goof. She's a good girl, though. It's funny when they got her, she had been owned by a person who was diabetic and in a wheelchair, and they were, my best friend was told that she was a service dog and that she could sniff out low blood sugar. She was trained for diabetes. And also she was fat because her person was in a wheelchair and was not able to exercise her properly and everything else. Now she's not fat. Now she's in great shape. She is the sweetest girl. She's, well, okay, maybe not as sweet as Mona, but again, that's subjective. And from what we can tell, she does not possess the training to sniff out fluctuations in blood sugar. But she's rolling, and she's very silly. Hi, young lady. Will you come here so I can pet you? Hi. Hi, pretty girl. Oh, she's a good girl. Here's some good scratches for you. Miss Elvira. That's her. Who says you're going to be allowed in the bed? Hellcat just said he's going to be messing with the cops a lot more now. Good. Good. They need it. They deserve it. I have a hair in my eye. Annoying. Smartest and kindest dogs. Yeah. Yeah. She really is just the absolute bee's knees. This girl. She's lovely. And she's, I'm way more of a cat person, but she takes such good care of me and she welcomes me so warmly when I come down that how can I not be in love? Plus, sometimes she looks at us in just the right way with her ears kind of flat and she looks like Gozer the Gozerian, and it's pretty fucking funny. Not gonna lie. What are you whining about, ma'am? What's so wrong? Oh, Roo. There's nothing happening up there. She's mooing about something. For some reason, Aaron's debacle today is making me feel a little confrontational. Okay. All right. Feeling like a little bit of a badass. Gonna go out and smash the patriarchy or the establishment or whatever. I can get behind that. Good on you. Good job. Do you hear somebody out there? Who's out there, Vi-Vi? Okay. I hear you. She's yelling at the door. Barbara, they love to cuddle, and if you get a young pitty, she would get used to the cats and be nice to them. Well, that's true. Vi-Vi. Hey. Elvira. Come here. Come here. Oh, I hear you. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for telling me. Bring it, B-Man. Yes. I'm all of 4'11", so I'm sure I'll really scare them. LOL. Yeah. I got one as a teeny puppy, and he grew up thinking he was a cat since we had a cat already. Nice to have met everyone today. Going to bed. Many blessings. Good night. Good night to you, Marjan. Thank you for stopping in. Listen, everybody, while you're here, if you would be so kind as to do the YouTube-y things and like or dislike, whichever you choose. I'm not here to tell you what to think. And please subscribe if you are liking what's going on here, what you see. And hit the little bell with all notifications so that you know when my random ass goes online, because as we know from tonight, it's not always at 1 a.m. Central. So yeah, do the things for Al. I would appreciate it. Down in the description box is my because I'm not a big enough channel to be monetized yet. I just got a big mouth. Which the dentist says is actually too small. I don't know. But down in the description box is the Venmo that Denver Steve-O made me get. And my PayPal, which you can also use. I also have Zelle and GPay if you want those. But Venmo and PayPal are down there in the description box. And you're welcome to leave a contribution. I would actually really greatly appreciate that. Haven't gotten too much in the way of contributions since Steve-O made me get that Venmo, which makes me question my choices, whether or not I should be taking recommendations from Denver Steve-O, but it remains to be seen. Might be useful. Hello, Atypical Paul. Good to see you. What are you saying? Look, chat, this is how you need to be an alpha. Tell your CIA mama she's special and that you'll spank her ass. What? I'm so confused. Finally got some sleep. I was up 43 hours, just slept 5 hours. So nice. Oh, good for you. Any rest is good rest. I didn't really sleep last night, and I tried to take a nap when I got down here, and I didn't really sleep then either. So, yeah. Steve-O, I'm also really glad you made the post the other day. I was getting confused and was about to email you about stuff. Okay, good. Good job, Steve-O, clarifying some things. I always like on the way in. Thank you, Kim White. Oh, you only think I'm sweet? Girl, I know better. I know you got some zing to you. My cat Fifi always thinks he's a dog. I grew up with I helped a kitten grow up in a house with a 100-pound golden retriever and a 60-pound southern mutt hound. And this kitten grew up thinking he was a puppy. There you go. As a teenager, we had a cat that was raised with 3 dogs and thought he was one. Yep. He even tried to bark when they did. That's adorable. That's super cute, honestly. Well, y'all, do you want to do one last Xena Marlene for the road? I think I topped out at like 22 or 23 concurrent viewers this evening, but it's been a hell of a long day for all of us. So that makes sense. Aww. My cat grew up thinking he was a chicken, thus his name is Chicken. So cute. I love that. I love that. That's adorable. I'm going to want to see a photo of Chicken. It's kind of important. It's how we do on this channel. People email me photos of their pets, and I show them off. And when I have pets in view, I show my own off, or I show my best friend's dog off, because she's amazing, and also because Doug was in love with her. Thanks, Dawn. Honestly, I was starting to wonder myself if I had done stuff. I believe most of it has been worked out now. Good. Yes, I need to sleep. It's almost 3 a.m. here. Very nice. I hope that you sleep sweet. He showed up living in my chicken coop, sleeping with my chickens as a kitten. Oh, Paul. I'm dying. That's one of the cutest fucking things I've ever heard of. Holy crap, in a basket. Amazing. Night, night, sleep sound. Xena Marlene, thanks all. And we got Kimberly with the pretty ornate Xena Marlene. Paul, I'll be looking for you. I am going to be looking in my email. And I know that you have my email address because I got another email from you today. I was busy dealing with work emails, so I didn't get a chance to respond. But I know you have my email address, and I'm going to be wanting a photo of Chicken. Your kitten named Chicken. The Chitten? I don't know. But either way, I want a photo of that kitten. Please, if you would be so kind. That is a cute children's book idea. A kitten named Chicken. And it kind of sounds the same. So it gives you that nice flow, that nice word flow. I dig it. I dig it a lot. All right, my beloveds. I hope that y'all have a good night. I hope that you rest well, that you stay safe. Oh, wait, hang on. Jen just sent me a photo. I bet it's the land hippo. Ooh, no. It's not. It's the pretty. Look at that. Look at what she made. From that skein of variegated yarn that you were showing. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Jen. Beautiful work. Am I gonna have to send you a clip of Reese singing Misbehavin'? I mean, I could sing it, but it's not really, it's more her thing than mine, so I'm not gonna bite her style like that. Right? Love the colors. Talented and fast. Wow. Yes, I agree. That's the top. Increasing is almost done. Ooh, nice. Oh, I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's finished. It's beautiful. All right, beloveds, I'm going to go. I'm going to go. Sleep sweet. Stay warm. Be safe. Peace to you.